Hey everyone, today I have all of the Milani Amore matte lip creams and I'm going to try them on for you. I have a couple of favorites, I have a couple of not so favorites, but let me tell you that a lot of these colors are really different. So what's really interesting to me about these, and I hate matte lip products, I just hate them. But what's interesting to me about these is that the colors are very different in these. For the most part. I mean, there's a few that, you could find a dupe for pretty easily, but some of them are really different kinds of colors. Like this one that I have on right now. This is my favorite of the whole lot. This one is called Beloved, and it is hard to describe the color on it. It's got a lot of brown in it. It's got sort of a muted red cast to it. It's got sort of a mauve plumberry. It's a really unusual color. That's why I had to grab this one, and this is my favorite out of the lot. Really unusual. Now it's reading much pinker on my view screen than it does in real life, but it reminds me a lot of Kat Von D's Lolita. I just have a little sample of that one, but it looks very similar in color. It is definitely a matte. These are definitely all mattes, and they stay on really well. The only way to get them off really is with an actual makeup removing cloth, not a wet wipe or anything like that, but actual makeup remover. Stay on really well. You've got a little bit of time when you first put them on to move them around and get them exactly where you want, and then they set up. They have a thickness to them, sort of, so that when you're doing this, you can feel there's sort of still a bit of a stickiness, stick-togetherness of your lips, but after a while, even that goes away, and they're completely matte after that. So get them in place where you want them first, and then, because that's where they're going to stay, and then they're going to stay. So Beloved, my favorite one out of the group. Let me try the rest on. Next up, we will try Lust. Lust is sort of a bubblegumish pink. And I'll put this on for you and let you see just how liquidy it is when you first put it on. Definitely a full coverage sort of a deal on these. Lust, sort of a bubblegum pink, bubblegummy pink. And you can see it's already pretty much set up. A little bit just came off. But it sets up pretty quick. So get it exactly where you want it. These will wear pretty well throughout the day. You can eat with them, but then you may have to patch up sort of in the middle where they kind of dissolve. Not my favorite color. I don't really like bubblegum pink too much, but this has been a really popular color. A lot of people really like this one. The smell on these, they have an intense vanilla cupcake smell, or vanilla frosting type of smell. I mean, it's intense, and it even lasts for quite a while after you put it on. Next up, Desire, a bright orangey red. Bright, flaming, classic red. And see, they have quite a bit of shine when they're still wet, and then it really mattes down. One thing you can do with these is put on a little bit of lip balm either before or after you put them on, and that makes them a little less dry and a less dry feeling. I've had more luck putting the balm on after you've put the Amore lip cream on than I have with putting balm on first. Next up is my other favorite, Crush. This is such a pretty brown rust. I really love this one, especially for fall. It's reading a little more red on camera, but in real life it is definitely a dark brown, like a chocolate brown. Okay, I love this one. Next we start getting into some really dark ones. This one's called Romance, a deep red. This one is a dark blood red. Okay, now we get into the dark purples. This one's called Embrace. Sort of a brightish purple. This one is really streaking on me. I'm having a hard time getting an even layer. The other ones you definitely, most of them, maybe not that Romance one, but the rest of them you could just put one layer on. This one is very streaky. I can't get this one to go on smooth. It's like it's lining around my lips fine, but then it's not, it's shearing out in the middle. Very strange. Don't like this one. Last one is extremely dark. It's called Flirt. Another streaky, clumpy one, not working. Okay, back to my Beloved, because that's the one that works out the best for me. I liked Beloved and I like Crush. The rest of them just don't work for me. The red ones are okay. This Romance one was okay, and this Desire one are okay, but I just don't really wear a lot of red lipsticks. I don't know. I used to wear a lot of red lipsticks. I just don't feel that way anymore. So, and then these two deepest ones were just streaky. Oh, I can't stand them. And then Lust is just kind of very pink for me, kind of very bubblegummy for me. Amore mattes. So these stay on really well. They feel good when you put them on. When you first put them on, they go on very evenly, most of them. And they stay on a long time, and they give you really good coverage. It's sort of a one swipe and done type of deal on most of them. So thumbs up on the Amore mattes, and I'll see you next time.